The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the show.
How we end up in the alarm box?
I don't know what is going on here. This is not okay.
Wait a minute, there's four of us? I was so thrown off. I'm so used to sitting next to like Michelle. Like,
Lord, that's not okay.
What? Wow, there's four of us. Holy shit.
I almost died.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Let me just get, I gotta my cape. Because I'm feeling like a superhero today.
That's right. That's right.
Superheroes don't wear capes. They don't always wear capes. So
I don't need no cape. I'm just saying that's just gonna slow me down.
Don't always wear them. So
it's not about the flight, it's about the flex. You wear the cape like Lando Calrissian because he was cool as hell.
My cape is hidden.
But he can though.
I wish we had a side-by-side picture in there. I was just like, okay, all right, look at that.
Look at
It's
that.
very
I
interesting.
love the superhero thing. I think that's dope.
It is.
But I will say this, right? I took a couple other photos of some people we know, and I did them mad dirty.
Really?
Of course you did.
Oh my
Of course you did.
gosh. No, I'm just like, some of our partners, some of our friends, I was like, yeah, I can put them in. No, I can't. Because they had my boy out here looking like Uncle Jemima for real. They had him looking crazy.
Uncle
like he was fresh out the Peter Wheat box. Yeah, a couple of my friends looking crazy.
That's the name.
I was like, no, I can't.
Maybe Uncle Dave would have been okay, but no.
That's what we think.
Dang, it was really confused. He was
Jemima. Okay.
that is,
Oh, that definitely should be the name of this episode, Uncle Jemima. That is that.
hey, in 2025, that sound about right.
What's up with you, yo? Penny, I just got back. What's up with you, yo? Like, come on. They've been existing.
Welcome back, Ezo. You've been missed, my man.
Right. Come on through now.
You know me, my man. You know me, my man. We missed everybody. Hi.
It's like we just have a conversation amongst ourselves. Like we are not doing a podcast. Say hello to the people.
Hi, people.
I want to see. I want to see if the feature worked. The new feature. Let me see.
What's the new
Is it
feature?
gonna work? It's supposed to be able to show people's comments, and I guess I'm wondering if it's going to show their what's it called? Their picture, their profile picture. There you go. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Look at that.
Oh.
Huh?
Ooh, yeah. Okay. I respect
You want
it.
to see that? Or just
Cool. Everybody can see that. Oh, see.
that? Hey, everyone.
Oh, Niv. Okay.
Hey,
I respect
Andrew.
it.
What's up? Welcome to Running with Scissors. That's
We back in full strength, man.
Yeah,
What
we see
it do? We're back in full strength.
talking about everything. Let's
Exactly.
let the people know what we're talking about today. Today's topic is what?
When or when not to be loyal.
Yep.
When or when not to be loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know if that
Okay.
little thing down there is going to work because people can't see that.
I don't know what it looks like on their screen.
It looks tiny on the screen, so I can imagine that it's tiny.
All right, so let me see. I just made mine full screen, and
So I
It
like
is
that it
little.
pops up though. I guess as they come in, they all pop up, so you don't have to actually highlight it.
Yeah, I definitely.
Okay.
StreamYard still working on it. It just popped in today.
Yeah. Okay.
So we
I guess
Oh.
Hey, look, we're just gonna have to let them know to keep working on it.
I'm just saying.
Well,
It's-
I think
We
they just
talking
heard
about
it.
when or when not to be loyal.
Yep.
Interesting.
Because folks got it kind of twisted. They don't even realize what they're being loyal for or who to.
Or to.
Why?
You being loyal to that thing, and that thing ain't loyal to you.
Or you've been loyal way too long.
Or you're way too long, and it's stop it.
Okay. You had 3 flags, everything, right?
So to me that you can have something that is just an innate characteristic about somebody and for too long to the point where it harms. What does that even mean? Like, I'm so confused.
Oh, people that be in like 15, 16-year-long relationships, and it's been toxic for 15 years of the 16 years. You'd be like, that's too long. You should have been left home.
So
you should have been left home, girl. Like, leave.
And so
they might change.
So because of the fact that it's been toxic, that means that you're supposed to change your characteristic of loyalty.
Like,
yes.
That's what
are we going to get it early? We're going to get into it early. So
I don't understand. Like that's see.
Yes, you shouldn't be holding on to toxicity.
People are normal.
You know who you talk to, right? You know who you talk to, right?
Exactly. Who you are as a person. You're being who you are as a person. That's a great point, though.
You're gonna be loyal to yourself, or you're gonna be loyal to them?
You gotta be loyal to yourself, but
I totally understand being loyal to yourself for sure. But my thing is, if you're being loyal to yourself, and you know for a fact that includes you being loyal to whatever it is that you are a part of, whether it be your nation state, relationship, whatever, then why would you change your characteristics? Like what?
If it ain't blood and you ain't married, it's optional. Let it go. What you mean?
I don't think it's a thing about because
what's the thing? I'm saying in regards to like if you know for a fact your innate characteristic is, hey, I am a loyal person. Why would I?
You like bring it down like, oh, okay,
for someone else? Like
bring it down.
You said exactly what I'm talking about. Because some people don't realize who they're being loyal to, and you think that because you're holding on to somebody, you're being loyal to who you are. You are the loyal person. You are the person who has somebody back. You are the support system. So you're holding on to yourself. That don't mean that the other person deserve it or is capable of returning it to you. You're being hopeful and trying to keep your word because you are somebody who has the type of moral value.
Are you really being
the fact that person is not loyal, that I need to change who I am? That just means that I should just separate from that person. And
that's what we said. Don't change yourself, leave.
You're not changing yourself, you're changing your situation.
Exactly. You're changing your environment.
What you mean? Your situation.
Not yourself.
If you're sitting here being loyal to a situation that means you no good, then are you really being loyal to yourself?
But y'all make it sound
and leaving does not mean you're changing the characteristic.
That's what I'm saying.
But absolutely.
Change phone numbers, change addresses. Don't change who you are. No.
Right.
Don't.
And you can be a very loyal person and still make an executive decision. This ain't working.
I cannot be loyal to this situation anymore because it doesn't serve me well.
Yeah.
I'm getting bust upside my head. Yeah, I can't stay here no more. Like real talk.
You know,
I mean,
you crying before breakfast.
The reality of it is that
before breakfast is wild.
It's a reality. Yo, people are in situations that are extremely toxic, and they stay and they stay and they stay. So where's the loyalty? You're being at that point? I feel like you're being loyal to the person and not really to yourself.
Is it loyalty or separation anxiety? Because that's the point of the conversation. Folks
Probably
don't
both.
even know exactly what
Well,
it is.
let's define loyalty because
both.
What's loyalty? Because
everyone
has a different definition.
I'm on RG. You got the definitions?
I know you got the definition somewhere.
You got the definition? What does loyalty mean in Webster?
In Webster?
And audience?
Like Webster Long or Webster Dictionary?
Dictionary.
Okay, let's check. Webster Long went to college. He could have knew something.
Who?
Y'all never watched Webster? Did no one watch TV in the 80s but me?
Oh God!
Wow. No, take it off the board. Take it off.
Gosh, folks. Thank you. Did no one watch TV in the 80s but me?
I love the Webster. I
was on punishment all the time, so I couldn't watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't know how Webster got into this. The little man got into this conversation because he has nothing to do with this.
Well, see, she said Webster, so I said Webster's Dictionary. Then it was like, yeah. So
no.
together.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No.
Somebody gets me on this chat, doesn't it?
Yeah, he did, but I'm taking it off.
I mean,
grab that.
Looking up the definition of loyalty because that is a part of the topic. Do we have anything that we've seen on the internet?
Oh snap! My bad.
Is that the definition for real? The quality of being loyal?
That's ridiculous. What?
What is ever?
I just looked it up.
Oh my God. Google is being lazy today. That was it.
That's ridiculous. Now I know you can get a better definition than that.
All right. So what we do now?
Don't they teach you in school not to repeat the question in the answer?
So why am I getting?
I think your mic is a little low because I hear you talking, but everybody, I don't know, you're coming in low.
Oh, dang. I was trying to say that what we should do is look up the definition of loyal. See if that
instead of loyalty.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Well, try
in the meantime,
I know it is. Try this one. Damn it.
Y'all, I know this is a very toxic topic.
It's better.
But I feel like I want to talk about it because, I mean, loyalty, we're talking about loyalty. What's being in the media and social media, that's all we see is Diddy's trial, right? Right?
I'm sorry, look, everybody was real quiet, like we don't know where you're going with this. And before we
I was going to hey, look.
We're talking about
you live in New York, New Jersey, big dog. You can handle that. I am not up there.
Okay. Because that's what everybody's talking about. And there was a big thing about Cassie being loyal to someone who, and that she was not a victim. So she's not a victim. She chose that. That's what the great debate is.
So we don't know the context fully. What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Puffy.
No, I know you. No, I definitely know. I definitely know.
I'm just talking about her specifically because she was the one that was on the stand, and that was the one that started this whole thing because she is the one that sued, and she came out and she said that he did all these things to her, and now he's on trial for sex with the RICO charge, which I don't know how that even factors in.
It's really racketeering. Like, so the thing is, it's the R in RICO that he's on trial for. Right. And then also the sex trafficking and the which is honestly, it's kind of like, all right, to be for real, looking at the trial and what's been going on, it's kind of like some of the things that he's being charged with has already been kind of proven inside of people's testimonies against him.
Yeah.
Because like when you look at what it's for, like, it's what sex trafficking is basically like, dang, if you get flown out, right? Mm-hmm. And you know for a fact that you come in to do that thing, put that thing on them, right? Well, that's technically sex trafficking. Like,
don't be flying people out.
Technically,
basically,
even if they were willing.
Even if it's your significant other, it does not matter. Okay. That is technically sex trafficking. That's crazy as hell.
Willing participants in the situation. So,
even if you're significant other,
my point in all of this is that
I'm trying to tell you,
people were saying that I feel like Cassie was a victim. There are the opposing opinion that she was not a victim and she chose it and she stayed in the situation, knowing full well what she signed up for.
That folks is true.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From what has been revealed through not just the through the defense, I believe that there were. It's kind of like consent. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm willing for you to do such and such and such and such and such to me, but this is off limits. You know what I mean? And there were moments where, like, hey, she was down, a willing participant. She initiated things, and that's what that was. But then there were also moments where, like, hey, look, this was not cool. And don't get me wrong. Now, like, he definitely did some things that were violent, were egregious, that no man should be, in fact, ever be doing. But, that's not what he's on trial for. Like, hell yeah, when no human should ever be doing. Right. You're absolutely right. shit, no one in the animal kingdom should ever be doing like that. It's crazy. It's some crazy work, bro. So
But a lot of people don't know that's coming. You can get into a
Consent doesn't
situation.
negate victimization.
See, you can get into a situation, and of course, especially when you in the present, you're not thinking about what's to be foretold or what's coming. You don't think about every situation, and you don't know what you can handle until you get into the situation.
It's there.
If you don't know about boundaries, if you weren't clear, if you didn't set them prior, you don't even know what you're saying yes to.
And then there's a whole lot of money involved.
Right, it's like, is it still cooperation when you don't even know what you're agreeing to?
I mean, but the thing is, if you know for a fact, right, that, and mind you, I can't speak to this person's character. I don't know them. All I can go off is the patterns in which I have seen other people other people that have been in those type of positions. If you know for a fact that, hey, this very rich, wealthy man has in fact the resources to make my life vastly better, I'm going to fit within the mold of what he needs so that I can be the recipient of those resources. Some people,
it also goes opposite way though, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He goes opposite way. He can also like ruin your career and make your life vastly worse.
Right, that's exactly.
Then you're afraid to go.
So now I'm afraid.
Right.
Because if I don't do this, then he can destroy me or even kill me.
Hey, look, everybody who has not gone with that man don't have no record. Y'all see a lot of talented folks who didn't cooperate that you don't see no music from, like Carl Thomas. Total, like everybody, because he had a lot of great talent underneath him. But where are they?
What about Jermaine Dupri? He's good for the one-hit wonder, but he wasn't molesting folks either. That's just the music business,
right? But plus, he was just a horrible individual.
He was toxic. Yes, exactly. I'm about to say he was just toxic
because he had to have this power. He had this power struggle that he was dealing with. That I need everybody to do what I say that they need to do, or it's going to be consequences to pay. So with this young girl who was 19 when she got with him, very impressionable.
Right. What kind of experience she got?
He's almost 40 years old at that time. So I mean. Yeah, she might have got into the situation.
I thought she was 22.
Was she 19, 22? Then listen, 22. I had my
22. I mean, 22. That's this. It's enough. It's a little bit of sense in there, but not enough because our frontal lobe hasn't fully developed. Don't fully develop till we like 25, 26. So I would say that. She was. I would say that. I don't think
no
that
one's agreeing for you to be jumping on and
I don't think they started dating until
your body or something crazy. Ain't nobody agreeing.
I don't think she started dating him until 21, 22, but she knew him from 19. But we don't know where she came from either. We don't know what type of trauma she might have dealt with. We don't know where.
Right, most is not agreeing to be
in order
abused.
for her to, just succumb to all of this and money. I mean, I get everybody saying, "Oh, he had the money, she wanted the money." All this is a money grab, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that this portion of her testimony and everything like that is a money grab. That she had already gotten the $20 million. I
feel like she deserved it after all she went through.
For sure, totally respect that. But my thing is, I think that what this is, and what I've been trying to tell folks is that. Dog, she got subpoenaed. She literally has to go to court, and you can't ignore no federal subpoena. Like you will go to jail. Like it's just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. For everybody that's involved, it's a lot. I'm really hoping that her mental, she's able to work through this and feel better, and so for everybody else too, man, because it's a lot, bro. That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
I would really hope that even before this really unfolds in great detail, we should all understand there's so many different people that's not going to be listed. There's details that are never going to come out. There are people that are dead that will never speak their truth. And I would hope that anybody who wants to be sensitive to whatever his deeds are should be quiet, just to be respectful for everybody else involved. You know what I'm saying?
They got her mama on the stand. I think today they had her mother there today.
Oh yeah, and she had testified that that she spent $20,000 to get a video of Cassie sex, taking. from Diddy. Now my thing is, the wild part about it is that earlier in the case, literally, she was talking about how she could make somebody disappear because of the fact that they had a video of her doing sex acts. So
Well, I'm not understanding why I think people are ignoring those things. She wanted to be there. She just didn't. How about the fear that she probably had? That if I leave, I can't do anything else because I may die. Like, come on. Like,
I get that. We get that. I get that part. But my thing is, there have been times where she had left before, where she had went off with someone else. She ran off with with other people. Yeah, of course. And don't get me wrong.
That fear still factors into that.
I definitely do. I totally do, because of the fact that what I'm saying, abuse is crazy, dog. Like for real. Like
fear is real. It will freeze you in your step.
Think about how many of us have who walk this earth that have gotten the worst beatings in our lives from our parents, but we still acknowledge them, take care of them, and do all. Mind you, they were beating the dog. Like, it's abuse is crazy. You know what I mean?
Abuse. And
especially if you have other people in your ear telling you, "Oh, you should stay," because they on the money grab.
Yeah, and that's very much true.
It's okay. It ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Right. Go back. He apologized. He's sorry.
He said he was sorry.
He won't do it again.
The people who are, what you were saying, Michelle, the folks who are like looking at the money, they clearly got their own issues. They either don't want to acknowledge, don't want to talk about, or are telling you a piece of themselves. Pay attention to them flags. Because there are some conversations where you're just like, oh, that's what you agree with? Oh, we just broke up. Like, we're not even friends no more. Okay.
The petrifying fear.
Listen to what they're not saying.
She bucked the fear to be loyal to her captor. Well, that's the Stockholm syndrome. I mean, at the end of the day,
Stockholm,
right? Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of factors, but if you're just looking at it from surface, you're gonna be like, "Oh, she just wanted the money." It's a little bit deeper than that to me.
Yeah, deeper, right? Very much so.
And survival mode is real.
Yeah.
She left and came back. Okay, how many times have you heard? I'm trying to think of what was the kidnapping years ago, where she sided with her abductor because
every other one on Netflix
was a lot of but they kidnapped these. Now they are. What was the one where she started robbing banks with her
with a kidnapper?
Or a brother.
Not Bonnie and Clyde. No, it's an older one. Not this one. Not that old, but
damn, right. Older than Bonnie.
No, older than Bonnie and Clyde. No. It's after them. Way after. I can't.
Queen and Slim.
It was an heiress from a rich family.
Queen and Slim, Lord.
Anyway, but so I'm saying, my point is that these people, they develop Stockholm syndrome where they start to side with the Patty Hearst. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. My dog.
Thank you, Miss
Elizabeth Smart. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Elizabeth Smart.
My dog.
Yes. These are people that, and then you got the one that burned the husband up in the bed because he was abusing her. I mean, there's so many stories.
I remember the TV movie. I just never knew the story.
Farrah Fawcett played her, but I can't remember her name. But the thing is, people will dismiss it and say they stayed. Why didn't they leave?
Watch a lot of TV as a kid.
Like it's not that simple.
Right.
Some people really take into themselves where it's like, I'm not a quitter. And this is when I said, when you're loyal to yourself, regardless of the situation, I'm not a quitter. So I'm not going to quit. Even if it makes sense, I'm not a quitter. And it's like, hello, you might want to have an exception to the rule for your own. Like, but people have
because I don't even think a person that's being abused is really thinking like that.
You have people but in long-term relationships who, if they were in a broken home or their parents were married for a long time, they'll stay because they don't want to say that you're right, I'm wrong. We're gonna work this out. They just refuse. Pride alone will keep you in a dump
and that might not be an abusive relationship. That could just be a toxic situation where they're not even good for each other. Like you're staying in a relationship with somebody, with a guy or a girl who don't mean you no good. That just y'all just a mess.
Yeah.
You have some people that's control freaks. I've heard of a relationship where they're like, I don't want nobody else to have you. Like, I don't even want you, but can't nobody else have you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They just keep you just to prove a point.
Are you so concerned about if I leave, they're going to get with somebody else and treat them better than they treated me?
Oh, speaking of not wanting anybody else to have them, I definitely saw this on crazy stuff on the internet. Saw this stuff right before we go to commercial. This guy, his kid's mom, you know, didn't invite him to an event for the child, and so he would call up his cousin to go and find her boyfriend and sleep with him. And it's like, yeah. He would always call up his cousin to find her boyfriend and sleep with him. And mind you, like, it ain't the first, second, third.
What?
What? And
It wasn't the first,
What in
second,
the
third time.
world?
when did that
He keep
Silence
on-
of the Lambs? Hey,
He keep on getting them. He just, for some reason, he keep on getting them. I don't know what, why, or how. Like, but yeah, man, yeah.
Who is Mr. Maurice? Did y'all see what he said?
I see. Yeah, I've seen it.
He's starting a collection plate to get a looser shirt for Eve.
for Ezel. Leave Ezel shirt alone.
Hey man, my
Well, hey,
shirt.
maybe your muscles ain't muscling like that, so you might be ain't a little side.
That dang.
Well,
For what?
Maurice's defense, he cracks
Superheroes
jokes
don't wear loose
for
clothes.
5 years. This guy always got jokes. So shout out to
I
Maurice.
was going. That's crazy.
Wow.
It's so unprovoked. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, he be out here
I'm
throwing
saying.
shooting strays, buddy. Shout out to Maurice, man. One of our
This is really
faithfuls.
small, but I'm liking the little chat because you can even see what platform they're on. And that works a lot smoother than what we was using before. That's
true.
cool.
We can see everything.
Okay.
I mean, we can see it up close. I mean, I guess
That's
is it for
true.
us or is it?
Hey,
for
look.
everybody?
All right. Hey, look, you can talk stupid if you want to. We can see you now.
Mhm.
Nothing but appreciation for you and the crew. Thank you. We love you too.
Yeah, he been cracking jokes on us for years. He always been back in the day. Ezel, remember he way back.
Oh
damn near
yeah,
day
for
one.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Shout
Oh,
out.
Mo's on the board
Shout out
too.
Do I?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, you wrap it up
Mo-
there, Penny. Don't wait.
No, for sure. He been on the inside jokes for a hot second. Like,
Yep.
Somebody said he raised $5 so far.
Lord. Lord.
Well, you know what the segue is, right? Do I really? Yeah. If you want to also give more money, you can go to PayPal or Our Games II. Every dime you make and $5 more will go to Ezel's shirt. And the
Yeah,
rest
we'll
goes
make
to
sure
the
we give
network.
Ezel a new shirt.
So send us
And if you
10. We
donate,
get
and ladies, if you donate $100, I will send you a personal message without a shirt.
See, I ain't know what he was gonna say. I was about to say,
And
hit
two
his
is we
mic.
actually have shirts on our website. I'm sorry, Penny.
Hit
I didn't
Hey,
cut you
look,
off.
you can. No, I was saying hit his mic. I ain't know where he was going or what he was gonna do for the 100. It was like, hey,
No.
But you can actually go to the website and you can buy a shirt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
wear
And
the
you can-
movement.
That's
in
it. If you like. TheUnitedFrontNetwork.com.
Mhm.
Yes.
Merch.
We got merch.
Yeah, merch.
So raise a few more than $5 and go to the website. Click the link.
Dope.
For sure.
That's too
Yeah, that's pretty good timing. So I guess we can take the commercial. This is a great segue, folks.
Hey.
No, for sure. Commercial.
I
It's
just want to
just
see how long
funny
he's
when it's
going to do
not
that.
ready though.
I'm
It's
gonna
I'm
try
ready.
to
I just want to see how long he's going to do the Karate Kid Kata, actually.
Nah, that was it. Once I do it, that's it. That's over with.
like go.
Fine.
Now,
All right, push
now my hands down. And elegant.
Okay, fine.
Push it. Push it.
The button?
Commercial.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for 30, actually.
Tap into your essence with a Divine Essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
We are back. Welcome back to Running with Scissors. I am RG. Sitting right next to me is my brother.
Easy moon, mother.
And our sisters above us, we have on my side.
Penny Owens.
My side. Like a
Hey, you know, it's me, Michelle, with the 1L.
Indeed. Just to recap, we got. I know, right?
Because sometimes when you do it, it look all different on screen, but this is actually working. Okay.
I know, right? It's getting a little better. Or I'm getting better. One to two. Small things. And we've been sitting in the same spot forever, so now remember it. So let's see here.
That's too funny.
That's
crazy. We've been on here for 30 minutes and we just introducing ourselves. We so unfocused.
Yeah.
It's a conversation with ourselves. That's why. We be talking.
We just jumped in, the water's fine, splash. Jumped on.
We're supposed to be potting, but we're talking to each other, and they're listening to our conversation.
It looks like a podcast to me. That's how it goes. Sound like a podcast to me.
Sound like a podcast, right?
Next topic: when or when not to be low.
I mean, we kind of touched on this a little bit, so let's get into this.
I have a question for you then. So it's one thing, all right, when or when not to be, but what about who? Is there a clear difference in separation on who you should be loyal to and not? Because I know we talked about trust before on other shows, you know, like, is it earned? Is it given? But it's like, what about loyalty? Is that something that's automatically given? Is it for everybody?
I don't know if it's automatic.
Man, for self, man, loyal to yourself, loyal to your own interests, loyal to what. That's it. That is it. If you know for a fact that, and now it can show itself in many different ways, and especially how you handle different situations. But be loyal to yourself. Be selfish.
Okay.
Wait.
How much you got that cup? You can sip it on that cup like I have.
Ain't nobody else.
It's okay to be selfish, but it's not okay to be self-centered.
How are you selfish? You're not self-centered.
No, because selfish could be selfish with your time, selfish with your energy, selfish with who you give those things to. But self-centered is oftentimes seen as something very negative.
You think this song is about you? Like, no.
You think everything is about you. Nobody can even talk to you because as soon as they come and talk to you, then you make this conversation about you.
So when I make it about me, no, I'm playing.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You're selfish.
But in regards to the loyalty aspect of that selfishness, I sincerely mean be loyal to yourself and yourself only. Like everything outside of you, like, or anything outside of you doesn't really like.
Deserve your loyalty?
Nah.
Yeah, because when you want to talk about like be loyal to the end and don't change yourself,
but be loyal to yourself from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
if in fact somebody else is able to, you know, gain something from that loyalty, whether it be you not stepping out on them inside of a relationship, or you holding them down while you on a witness stand or whatever, then so be it. But at the end of the day, be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to who you are. Be loyal to what your feelings and what your gut says to do in those situations.
Now, see, I would say that the one thing outside of yourself that I believe you should be loyal to is the Lord, just the creator of all things, and just understanding that you don't run anything, you're not in control of everything. But I also, I was gonna go there. You already know I'm gonna go there.
But on the spiritual side of things, yes.
Just bigger than you. But I also would think, don't be loyal to yourself if you are not healed. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what you're doing, you out here just making reckless decisions, then you probably might want to be listening to somebody outside of yourself. If you are dangerous to yourself, then you need not to be loyal to yourself. Because I've seen
scissors, baby,
out here like they reckless. They don't want anybody else in, and they actually need to let somebody in. You need to let them. It's like you won't let people
where it's not good for you.
But being loyal to your by definition of loyalty, that means of having support, right? Allegiance. If I'm allegiant or in my own support, then guess what? I'm going to find whatever resources are necessary to make me an even better person. You know what I mean? Like I understand. Yes, if there are unhealed, traumatized people out here that need intervention. But if they're being loyal to themselves, then they will in fact seek or in fact receive that intervention from others.
Not true. No, that's not true. If you like crack, you're gonna be loyal. You're gonna get your crack. And you're gonna take care of everybody else.
Addiction, loyalty, for real.
Because you don't know, because some people really do not love themselves. They don't, I love these people. And some people are loyal. They're gonna be like, look, with his definition, I'm going to support what I need, and I need it, and I'm gonna get it by any means.
Loyalty.
The crack rock.
The crack rock is wild, dog.
Yo, can you play the disclaimer? Can you play the disclaimer?
I can't get you up fast enough. Holy smokes!
No, we already did.
Start saying that the
we already did. We're in the room now. We're in the room now. I'm just saying, some people really they don't love themselves, and they are very loyal to some craziness, though. And in their mind, this is good. I need it.
But the thing is, notice what you're saying. You're saying they're loyal to the craziness. That's not loyal to yourself.
If you're the one causing the crazy.
But if you're the one that's causing the malfunction, right? If you're the one that's causing the chaos within your life, then that's not you being loyal to yourself, because you're not loyal to your best interest. You're not loyal to what will serve the better parts of you. You're loyal to whatever. You're loyal to the impulses. You're loyal to whatever's outside of you that will that's basically saying that's just being loyal to stuff that's outside of you. That's the, what I'm saying? Like, even when you bring the crack in here in this, you're not loyal to yourself. You're loyal to the crack.
You're loyal to the crack.
So you're loyal to the crack.
You're exactly right. And a lot of people think that this is me, right? That this is a part of me and this is what I like. And they don't realize exactly what you're saying. You're not even being loyal to yourself because you're not being healthy to yourself. You're being loyal to that item that you're obsessing over, the thing that you think you need, the thing that you're chasing. And we do that all the time.
We are talking about everyone is crack okay.
We chase emotions in those voids all the time. We spend our whole life trying to fill void, and we don't even know.
I just got too many buttons to click because we need some help. Good gravy. Where's that damn Nambi at? Here, I'm just gonna leave that there. Damn it. I'm just not clicking it off.
Yeah, you always got it. You got
it. I guess. So then, what Penny is saying, then if you're loyal to yourself and the harm that you're doing to yourself, aren't you providing a disservice to yourself if you're loyal to that thing?
No, because what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: if you are loyal to yourself, you are not putting yourself in harm's way. You are loyal to if you are loyal to the things that are outside of you that cause you to feel whatever sort of pleasure. That's just basically hedonism. That's literally the highest, the placing pleasure at to its highest as the highest good for you. That is not you being loyal to yourself. That's being you being loyal to pleasure, whether that pleasure being crack cocaine or any other substance, you know what I'm saying, or anything outside of stuff. But that's outside of stuff.
Exactly. That thing is.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're on the same page. And that's what I'm saying. Because people don't understand what they're being loyal to. And they don't realize that they're being loyal to those outside things. And they don't know the reasons why.
And they don't know
they're holding on to stuff and they don't know it. And look, and sometimes those reasons why come with people. And even the people that you're with is not even what you're chasing. If you're chasing a relationship because you never had it inside your house and you really value family, you're chasing an idea. You're chasing a thought, a bias, a void, something that you didn't have. Has nothing to do with the person you're sleeping next to every day. They think that you like them and it ain't even about them. Happens all the time.
You're loyal to the idea, not the actual person.
Yeah, exactly.
Be loyal to anything that is going to harm you. And that could be yourself.
Or cause you to harm somebody else. What you just said, Michelle, you're talking about where it's like it could be yourself, but it's like if you're chasing an idea, you are lying to that person you sleeping with every single day. Because you are being loyal to a thought, a goal that's not realistic to what you're actually living. And they think they happy. They think you happy. And you're not.
To love. Or being in love.
Really?
Is it love? Is it love? I mean, if you're in love and you're loyal to love of whoever you're loving and that person is harming you,
what love got to do with it?
That's something outside.
Tell yourself that you love this person.
Yeah, but that's something outside of self. You're talking about a relationship with someone else, and that literally takes two people. So it's not just you that you're being loyal to. You're being loyal to that other person. Like you're being, you know what I'm saying, that you're being loyal to that relationship. You know what I mean? When I say if you're going to be loyal to, like, when I say be loyal to yourself, I mean be loyal to the relationship you have with yourself. Be loyal to your betterment. Be loyal to your happiness that you have created internally within yourself. Be loyal to your own peace that you've created internally within yourself. Not all of that, not anything that's external. Be loyal to all that. Have allegiance. Be your own support to you. You know what I mean?
Honor yourself. I agree with you. I agree with you. Because being loyal is a awesome characteristic. You know, integrity, honest, trustful. Yes, you want to be a loyal person, but be a loyal person and make sure you have boundaries.
Yeah.
Be selective with the loyalty. Don't be just passing it out like coupons. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have some discernment. Let's have some discernment.
Because that could go to a friendship too. That could be when we talked about friendships. When we talked about friendships, being loyal to the friendship because of how many years you have been friends. So no matter what, you're just loyal to the years. Because
the investment.
Yeah. Being loyal to that time don't make no sense.
Right.
All right.
See, and again, that kind of goes to the idea you don't want to quit. I mean, I think it's not even like it's a bad thing. You want to think that if you have been friends with somebody and it's already going on 10 years, 12 years, you think that that's for the long haul. Yeah. But the truth be told is we don't know how long seasons last. And you just got to be able to understand if the season's done, it is. Whatever purpose it was supposed to have for you, sometimes it's not. Because we told ourselves it's forever. Nothing lasts forever. It just doesn't.
I said that too.
Can you be loyal to
actually? I ain't never leaving you, and you ain't never leaving me.
Oh, I hate that when folks like, I love you till death. No, we're not about to die in these streets. I'm not going to jail for you. You cute, not that cute.
It's more like you first.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a question. So what exactly are the qualities of someone that that you should in fact be loyal to? You know what I mean? Like somebody outside of yourself that like what qualifies that person to receive your loyalty?
Honesty and integrity.
Yes.
If somebody can tell me and admit their flaws, like where they are, they can be vulnerable, like transparent.
Yeah, I was about to say I prefer transparency. I prefer transparency over honesty all day, every day. Like,
You
be
can
transparent.
honestly,
I have both.
honestly,
Shouldn't
I don't know. I don't know because someone can be honest but not tell you everything.
Yeah, and you can be honest, and you can be honest. You can be honest. You can lie while still telling the truth. Like, you can be like, I would prefer transparency.
Because transparency means you're putting everything out there. You're showing there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I can be honest about the sky is blue. Am I lying?
Well, it doesn't happen overnight either.
But transparency means that the sky is blue, but sometimes it's gray, and sometimes it's this, and sometimes rain comes out. It's a whole lot that comes with transparency than just honesty, in my opinion.
Yeah,
for sure. Anyway, doesn't it take? Well, for most people, shouldn't it take like some things that have happened to take place for this loyalty to develop? Not just like, oh, that guy's wearing Nike Airs, I'm wearing Nike Airs, we good. Like, I thought there was a bunch of steps that kind of were involved.
But that's my question. Like, what criterion is necessary for somebody to receive your loyalty? Like, I know for a fact, for me, I know for a fact that it's going to be experiences that we have shared. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying, like how you react to things, you know what I'm saying, like that I share with you. How you respond to situations, bro. Your stuff like that. Shit the hell, and even situational awareness, goddamn. Like, look, like just
emotional intelligence is good.
Yeah, emotional intelligence is definitely good.
And that probably changes because I think we hit the most important ones with the honesty, transparency, integrity. I mean, isn't that the goal when we are meeting people? And if we're trying to trust or build something, you have to have those things for sure. But do you think that the list changes through time, like as you get older? Because I'm sure when we were younger,
I believe that because
it was like ride or die when you're young. Like, as long as you got my back and I got yours, and you can keep my secret, you can keep my
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. It was different.
I think as you get older and you experience things.
Yeah, because you're what you focus on back then may not be the same now. So the loyalties you have from the past may not suit your needs at this moment in time. So I feel like there's definitely going to be
to a thing, and that thing hurts you. It changes a lot for you and how you look at loyalty moving forward.
Yeah,
I was loyal to this, and now me being loyal to this thing, so now I gotta reassess. Okay, I was loyal to this person, and it really wasn't loyal to me.
But self-assessment is something that should always be happening anyway. Self-assessment and your situational assessment should be a daily thing based on your interactions with life. You know, this doesn't happen when they like finally spaz out on you, or they do something that you find sus. These are things that you kind of like seeing, on a regular basis.
But sometimes those things don't happen until you that happens to you.
I really want to say that ending relationships does not make you not loyal. You can definitely still be a loyal person. You know what I'm saying? Like making a decision in any type of situation or relationship or job or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Separating for yourself or declaring this is not good for me, or this is not going to help build me where I want to be moving forward. That's a decision. And we all have that right to protect our peace and our happiness and our future. That does not mean that you're not a loyal person, because you can be in relationships for years. But if you decide for yourself, I'm not taking this to my next level, that's a decision. It don't mean that you're not loyal, because some people get in their feelings like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You're not there for me. You still making it about you. You never asked me why. Why I made that decision for me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, in the beginning and the end of the day, you got you to take care of. And you know what you need, and you know what your peace and happiness looks like.
And that's a lot of situations.
One thought. Ezel, you had something to say, sir.
I'm out of here. What's good, great people? I am Ezel Moon, and you caught me over here on Running with Scissors. Please make sure that you tune in every Tuesday. This is an amazing conversation, and make sure y'all find someone or some people, to be loyal to you. Make sure y'all don't fall in love this summer. This summer, everybody's outside. Good luck. Don't get. Hey, listen, and be careful this summer. keep your head on a swivel from coast to coast, no matter where you at. And also, man, love yourselves first. Be loyal to yourselves first, and everything else after that will be falling into place. And yeah, man, I will see you guys next Tuesday right here.
Love you,
Hey,
bro.
look, thanks for being you
Thank you,
and,
sir.
hey,
Thank
look,
you, sir.
and choosing to be here. We
No,
appreciate
for,
you.
no, for sure, for sure. Love y'all. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Peace.
So there's a comment. What Andrew said, the 80s, 90s ride or die. Man, listen. People was riding and dying.
Yep.
I ain't riding and dying for nobody.
I'm getting out the car. I'm taking the keys.
Think
One or the
about
other.
what people were saying. Ride or die. What?
Do that even sound good?
Oh,
That's how people don't ask questions.
I'm a ride or die. What? You what? And some of y'all be ride or dies for brothers that wouldn't even give you a ride to the corner store.
For free. They're gonna charge you.
They gonna charge
When I
you.
think about that, I think about Boys in the Hood. Like, let me out.
Yeah.
That's the longest ride ever, by the way.
Yeah, no.
See,
It took him
No.
25 minutes too late to figure out you need to get out of that car, though. I know that much.
Some crazy
I
kids.
never liked that. Anybody who ever paid attention to me, I've always been real selective with my wording, and that was definitely one you ain't never hear me say, "Oh, I love you to death and ride or die." How about we not do that? I got things to do. Like, I'm not even about to even pretend I'm about to say that back to you. No.
And see, for me,
No.
it was not necessarily a thought of what I'm actually saying. It was just the thing to say because it,
Right.
it was supposed
Rough
to be that you're loyal to the person.
DMX, Rough Riders. Yes, ride or die.
Technically, right. So you're not saying it because hey, I'm actually going to die. But when you're saying it, like words have power.
Power.
We were just
Mhm.
kids just saying stuff.
Look, when
Because
folks
that's
trying to
what
get in trouble, then they want to cash in that check. I thought you had my back. Be like,
Yeah, I want to live. I want to ride and live. Yeah, I don't.
I'm
wanna
not
ride.
about to be going to jail for something that you did.
No.
Like you know what I'm saying? I can love you from the other side, homie. Don't be selfish. Don't be
Besides,
selfish.
who's going to send you cigarettes if we both in jail? I'm just saying.
It's like you can't. People are selective when they say such strong terms, though. You know, when they want to use it against you to get what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, they want you to be exactly what the words say. But I'm like, be careful what you say. You say it's power in your words. Be careful what you agree to. I ain't starting nothing. I don't plan on finishing.
No.
Either I'm
Yeah,
getting out
but
the
think
car
about
or I'm taking the keys. Ride or die. No.
But if you think about a lot of businesses, and it took me back to last night, because one of our
I
audience
need to
members was
live.
talking about how their job always uses the guise of loyalty to get stuff out of them, but they never do right by them. And that person's leaving their job right now because of that. So a lot of people will weaponize loyalty and make you feel like you're disloyal when you're actually being true to yourself. So you have to kind of watch for those signs too. Because a lot of people will know how to put on a loyal front and make it seem like loyalty, and all they're trying to do is use you.
Yes.
So.
Agreed.
It happens all the time. Think about gang leaders. They know that you're missing family. They sell family to you, and then you doing everything for them because you don't have a family versus the fact that you even needed the one that you just adopted or that adopted you.
That
Happens all the time. People get into fraternities, and I don't mean everything. I know y'all sensitive and stuff like that, but people get into community and organizations. Okay. Hey, look, the military and things, they get into these groups. It could be a Walmart card. I don't care. You feeling special because you're a part of something, and you just being loyal. For
I
what?
just want 10% off my groceries. I don't know if I'm exactly loyal.
That part.
I go to Sam's Club because the bread is cheaper. I don't really like them. They're not my dogs. You know what I'm saying? There's lies to be drawn.
But you have to be having real arguments, being like, "Oh, you don't go to Walmart, or you Costco or Sam? Are you serious? Red or blue?
No,
I'm gonna need y'all to chill out because they don't love you. They don't love you. Man.
How about that? But y'all, can we talk about the plantation burning up?
You are always loyal to yourself, goddamn
Why we
it.
gonna
Let's talk
do
about
that?
the burning plantation. Why
Can
the
we
hell
talk
not?
about the plantation burning down? I was like,
See, y'all gonna have to fill me in on this one.
today. A tree fell on something today. What was it?
I don't know because I didn't have plantations on my Beagle card today.
A tree
burning.
on
You're gonna have to school me.
a museum in North Carolina, a Confederate Earthworks Museum. It was called.
Okay.
The whole
Wait,
museum
burned
was
down?
No, it was destroyed by a tree that fell on top of it.
Sound like karma to me.
Sound like they said gravity.
Gravity.
They said they didn't tell anybody at first because they were trying to get all of the artifacts and things out to a new location. So then we also found out that the insurance on the building is not enough to replace it. So it's gone.
I think that is pretty cool. You know, hey, look, you can't erase our history and not erase yours. It took care of itself. And look, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Oh boy, because you know, people in the comments, you know, the others are very upset. Oh, this is why
think of it like this. There's no insurance that can replace historical artifact. There's no price tag for history. So
no, nothing is going to cover it. It's gone. You lost.
It's not covered with insurance. It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. Be loyal to that.
Hey, look, how does it feel? Your turn.
Hello.
Hi.
And they said that the plantation burned everything except for the service house. Whoa.
Y'all should be mad at the tree.
That was one mad mother nature.
Not the tree. The plantation that burned down. The whole plantation burned except for the service house.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, look, the meek shall overcome.
I can say that things are just happening by, just happenstance, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not really upset about that.
Yeah, it's like, wow, look at that.
You see?
Looking down like, take that. Take that. More to come. Let's stay tuned.
Did not know about that. Now look at the chat though, because I really, really love the fact that y'all got paragraphs in here. I can't stand a 1 to 2 word texter. It get on my nerves. I'll be like, you don't wasted all that time and energy on 3 words. But they filling it up.
I'm a 3-word person. Okay, don't be hating. I'm a 3-word person. I just got jokes. Sorry.
You said what now?
I'm a 3-word person. I made to put 3 words in.
Somebody ever text you, they be like, "What's up?" I don't even respond. I'm gonna need you to give me a full sentence. Use your vowels.
Like a WYD. If you text me,
that's even lady. Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
Don't
be like that. They trying to communicate.
I'll respond when the rest of the letters come.
Well, how are they trying to communicate with me if you say what WYD?
Shorthand.
And that was it.
So now and then my response.
I got a shorthand. You lucky you too far to reach it. Exactly. What we doing?
I'm going to give you an answer.
Shorthand.
So when I give you the answer to say what you doing, I'm like, nothing.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No,
exactly. See, we just broke up. You being lazy. I don't need a lazy communicator at this part of my life. No.
I can't do that. And then if I say nothing, then the response is, "Oh, okay." Conversation done.
And look, now I'm just curious, and being petty, is there just okay, or do they have the AY attached? Because I'm just wondering.
No, it's okay. OH space O, then the letter K.
Yeah, figured that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
It's
literacy is important.
The person.
It's a person with an O and a K on your board. Why do you add extra letters to the simplest word on the planet?
Listen, a power person communicates says a lot about who they are as a person. I don't care what
I like is K.
And how old are we?
You can at least give me the O. Don't give me K.
I know, like I every so often I might throw in a LOL, and believe me, I'm fighting against myself to even do it. I'm just like, I guess I'd rather use an emoji, but even then, I fought it for a long time because I'm like, how old are we? We know cursive, okay? We still read and use paper and pencil. Can we say our vowels? Lord, how old are you? When a grown folks shorthand me, I don't appreciate it. I don't.
And everybody that's LOLing ain't laughing out loud.
No, you sitting over there not even looking. No, it's not even funny. How about the people in person that say LOL while they're talking to you? I'd be like, I'm really about to separate from this person. Like, did you just say that? Did you?
I might have thought the thing was funny when I said it, but I'm not like, because that's what laughing out loud is to me. Like, I'm cracking up.
Yeah, falling out on the floor.
Well, right. You're right. But it's funny. Okay.
It's
Now,
too
if I
much.
was in front of you, maybe I would have laughed. But I'm on a text message. You can't see me laughing anyway. Right?
They see me laughing.
Sometimes I don't be in the mood and somebody will text me and they'll text me something funny and I really don't feel like laughing. Like this week, I ain't feel like laughing all week. So people were sending me things and I was like, LOL, like this. With a
So you don't need to LOL.
See, look, that was supposed to go on that show, the common courtesies that we don't actually mean, right there.
That's true.
But it doesn't.
Yeah,
don't you feel bad with that? Like you really, I don't feel good. I don't feel like being social. That's why I'll be like, just because the phone ring does not need to be answered. That's what caller ID is for. I will hit you back later. Every text doesn't need to be text back. Like
So that
you're not about to press.
dishonest? If I say LOL and I'm not laughing, is that dishonesty?
Right. Is it Royal? RG, tell me.
Maybe.
Is it? Is she a liar? Is she a liar?
Yeah, I'm
Everybody
not,
in the chat, answer that question. If you use an emoji or you express yourself, but that is not how you're feeling, are you a liar?
Are you a liar?
I want to see what they say. In the peanut gallery. Where did that come from? Peanut gallery. People don't even like peanuts. Where'd that come from?
It's okay. It's not like the snack of choice, but that.
What is it?
I remember hearing that growing up, and leave it to the peanut gallery. I'd be like, why is peanut gallery the audience? What does that mean?
I don't know. I just feel like that's way past our age.
I don't know why I feel like it is something racial.
Yeah, right. Because it's like the only peanuts was Washington Carver. Like, who says that?
It says the top of the theater where the seats were the cheapest. Cheap seats were located.
Oh, racist 101.
Waterville theaters.
Look at that. The peanut gallery.
Balcony.
Yeah. So the people who had the specific seats were sat up in the top.
Which was black folks. We couldn't get on the floor if you was allowed to get in. See, that's why I'd be like, I don't care what we
Waterville time. So this is blackface.
It's like that's why I'll be like, people need to ask questions.
Way to add something racist to it, right?
Hey, look, we say stuff all the time. We say stuff all the time that we never question, and you don't know where to come from.
No,
just that quick. Just that quick. I remember in school, the peanut gallery, and it's totally something racist.
Now, it also says that patrons in these seats were known for their loud heckling and sometimes throwing peanuts at the performers if they disliked the performance.
Yeah, God bless us.
They cheap and ignorant.
Oh, okay. Well, here's another one. Look, some can argue that the term peanut gallery has classist and even racist connotations, as the cheapest seats are often occupied by the lower class black people.
Okay, who ain't got no sense. They throwing stuff. They loud. They shouldn't be here. Peanut gallery. Now, I know everybody don't know the context, but it makes you want to think about every time I heard that, who said it. You know, like, that third grade teacher, I'm looking at you sideways now because I know what it means. Like, what were you saying?
Parents?
So now I don't went down a rabbit hole, y'all, of phrases that are,
you know, you got to be careful with Google.
No, this is a whole article. It's not just Google. It's 12 common words and phrases with racist origins or connotations. And peanut gallery is number one.
Really?
Yes. Say that to me. And I'm calling black as they come.
Number two is grandfathered in. Did y'all know that?
No.
I've heard of say that in
it says
business.
if a long-time customer is grandfathered in, it means they're exempt from any new requirements or fees a company established. Okay, I know. Says the phrase has a racially charged history. Its origins go back to post-Civil War attempts to undercut the voting.
Oh, with the voting.
Free
all
black.
Right, I did.
No, but don't that makes sense though when you think about it. Grandfathered in. They killed our daddies short when they brought them over here. They killed our daddies. When we got over here, they killed our daddies. And when we got off the fields, they killed our daddies. So we don't have grandfathers. So we know it's not for us. We know it ain't for us.
Right.
And gypped is also The word gypped. I got gypped is another one.
Gypped.
This is some I never, but it's not. This one is racist because it's tied to the term gypsy, an offensive term used to refer to the Romani people.
Yeah, now I've heard that. I've heard that
thieves.
said over the years, but I didn't realize how bad it was till I got older. I was like, oh yeah, can't say that. Can't say that.
You know what? I didn't know that
It's
because
the wildest
gypsies were
stuff,
considered
maybe.
thieves. So when
Articulate.
I got gypped, you are thief.
Articulate
Wow.
is on this list. Articulate. The word articulate.
And what does it mean?
It says when let me see the words that don't necessarily have it's I don't know how to say this word, y'all. Don't judge me. Etymologies that are racist, but they're used in a racist manner. Okay. So when a non-black
I'm going back to use the emojis. I can't use no goddamn
Yeah,
term.
when a
I'm going
non-black
back to emojis.
says to a
What the hell with
black
this?
person, you are so articulate. What you are saying is that you are surprised that they have a certain set of acceptable.
Yeah, I'm going back to LOL, dude. I can't take it. I can't take nothing.
Now, hey, look, that hey Michelle, that's a whole nother show. Now, and
Wow.
that has actually come up for me quite a few times this couple weeks
Yeah.
where people are what do they call it, like kind of passively racist or bigots, but
Yeah, I
they
get
don't really know it. Like they don't
know it,
know
yeah.
the context of it, and they really don't know that they're being offensive. But it's like, oh, you're just passively, but it's definitely disrespectful. It's definitely
Yeah.
that's a whole nother show, y'all. That's a whole nother show.
That is a whole
We're
nother
not
show
going to do that here because
And
we're going to have to
sometimes
claim
people
all
are
over
not-
the place.
they don't know that they're being offensive.
Mm-mm.
They don't know.
That is the topic, though.
But that to me
Look,
is
you know.
that's time. That's a good. We should talk about that.
That is a good show. We ain't gonna do it on this one.
Education.
We
Yeah,
won't do it
'cause-
here.
Because you know,
I need to be off in a half hour, folks.
somebody walking around here saying things all willy-nilly to people and not knowing where they come from or what they mean, and you could be offending someone. And that just goes that's for us too.
That's for us too,
Yeah.
because we just
Yeah.
learned a lot. Like
That
you
goes
just
for us, too.
you're used
I
to
had no
hearing
idea.
it, especially from your elders. Like the peanut gallery, it just seemed like okay, just audience, but no,
Yeah.
this was a particular part
Yeah.
of the audience. So
Yeah, just like the word
asking
gyp. We
questions
said
is
that
important.
horrible thing for years as kids.
Yeah,
Never even
we
knowing they
saying
were
it.
saying foul stuff.
See, people got to ask. You know what? And all of us, I encourage every last one of us to ask questions before they erase all the proof. That's what everything. Ask some questions, find out the truth, get the truth in you, and be
And
loyal to the truth.
Racist terms, but not just to black people. They're racist terms to other people too, because there's some Irish ones in here to Irish people.
What you looking at? The Urban Dictionary? What you looking at?
No, I just y'all. It's an article that came up. I don't know where it came from. It just says 12 common words and phrases with racist origins or
The
connotations.
internet came from the internet.
The internet, and there's 12 of them.
Hey, be careful what you ask for. You might get some answers.
I'm just saying, but I don't see 12. I only see 9, so I'm missing something.
That is too. What did he say? What Andy saying?
No see. Long time no see.
What? Oh, come on. What does that mean?
It's that.
Come on, dog. What do you mean?
It's been a minute since you've seen a friend. You might say long time no see. If your mom asks you to get a list of chores done by the end of the day as a racist fee, you might playfully answer no, haha, no can do. The history of the phrase isn't innocent. No can do. Oh no, that's the okay. Wait a minute. No can do originally emerged in the 19th century to mock Chinese immigrants' speech patterns in English. As for a long time, it's debated whether the phrase originally mimicked and I need my glasses, y'all. Denigrated Chinese or Native American speech patterns. Like we're making fun of how they speak.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Oh, like when you be like salt, pepper, ketchup, like that it was wrong. Oh,
Oh, damn. I can't say
Dang.
nothing. Damn.
And the things that we've been saying for years.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's been grandfathered in. We just accepted them.
Hello.
No.
It's so articulate. Wow, to me, I always thought that sounds racist. Yeah, I do too, especially when because it's like, what do you think, I'm stupid? Like, what do you mean? I can't put together a sentence? Like, what are you saying?
Oh, or when they filed to say, you speak very well.
Oh,
Excuse me?
for who?
Right. You just be like, they look, they are so lucky. Folks is lucky that we are a compassionate, forgiving, very strong people. Because
Yes.
it take a lot. You'd be like, ooh.
Because you can be
Ooh.
like, oh, okay, I hear you. See, now I just be like,
Thank you. I'd be like,
You know,
bookmark.
the old me would have been like, the fuck? What you saying? What you
Facts.
trying to say?
I'd definitely be like, yeah, okay, remember that one. Be like, Tommy
Ain't got
cannot come to the cooking.
child, it's
Now.
elevation. Yes, child. Because listen,
It's interesting. But I wonder how many, like, the long time no see, we don't even think about that. And I really say, the folks be like, Black people can't be racist. We be hating, y'all. Let's just be honest. We be hating
absolutely,
stuff, right?
absolutely.
And we definitely be loving on some self.
yeah, we can say things that are offensive to other races.
But and we don't think about it exactly because folks, if we was to go in there with folks, what beaners, because I'm down here in Texas, beaners, it's like that. Don't say that. I'll be trying to. I'll be like,
Damn.
I'll be trying to tell my kids for sure. I'll be like, don't say nigga. It's not endearing.
Right.
I don't care what kind of trauma we trying to get through to get some power back. It's not a good word. But we say stuff all the time. You see spics and like when they took away the Redskins.
Yeah,
It's like folks is asking some questions, and now, like you said, you can't say nothing.
you can't. And I get the whole thing about not giving words, giving words power, but we don't have to use it.
True.
There's a lot of words to choose from.
So I'm just gonna say it because y'all not gonna tell me I can't say it because
Ooh.
Oh,
you know.
Penny.
When she said it, it just made me think about how we were talking earlier. You're not going to tell me what to do. You are being loyal because you want to make sure that I can speak my mind. I'm free.
Right.
You're not going to control me. You're not going
Right.
to tell me what to do. So you fighting around something that don't even make no sense. Like
You fighting
for no reason.
because we have decided that we have made the word mean something else.
It still don't feel good. Hey, look, every time somebody get mad, I'll be like, it still don't feel good when you hear. So why are you
And no
trying to
matter
keep it?
how much we try to act like it means something else, it doesn't. It means
If they can't say it, you still hurt by it. Cut
Right.
it out.
don't allow anybody, because I get called that at work often, a lot.
What? On the
Oh, they
phone?
Yeah, I had a guy say to me the other day, and you wonder why we say racist things to you. Click.
You lucky I don't know where your mail is. Like,
I got your address.
I got your address. Not that we're going to do anything. We're just saying.
No, of course not. Of course not.
And look, my friend said at her job.
Right. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, yo, hang on. No.
Right.
No,
1, 2,
no, I
3,
think
Main
it's
Street.
interesting. You know what? But on a serious note, while we are educating ourselves and each other, and we are being mindful of our words and our loyalties, we know that we just entered a season right now with our leadership that's clearly showing us there's no loyalties here. And we live in the ununited states of America, okay? So we need to make sure that we are paying attention to what we're being loyal to. Ask some questions because there's a lot of different businesses that don't love you, right? There are people who don't love you. So if you out here in these streets and you making sure that you are trying to fill in a void, you might want to make sure you be careful about that. Like for real, everybody need to get their healing. Heal out loud, all right?
Heal out loud.
Shout out.
Heal out loud. Stop running with scissors. And get some definitions and resources. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, because we need to be a united front in this piece. Because it ain't no game. It ain't no game right now. It's really not.
Real serious out here.
But we are
out of time.
We are so happy that you came and you chose to be here with us.
Thank you.
You chose to be loyal to the front.
Yes. And for those who are watching for the first time, welcome. And I hope you come back next Tuesday.
Thank you.
We talk about
big shout out to our friends on Instagram too. We had a pretty good turn on the Instagram side too.
A lot of people on Instagram as well. Shout out to the Instagram feed. What's up, everybody? And if you have a topic or an idea or even a show, you are invited to the United Front Network because we are growing. Please. You can email us at weareunited@myyahoo.com with your idea, with your your topics, or even your show idea. Drop us an email. And if you love what we're doing and you want to keep seeing us on this
Did a heart thing
platform,
emoji? No.
keep seeing us.
Yeah. I guess so. At least your knuckles ain't ashy.
That's true, by the way.
To our PayPal.
I had a really horrible joke I was going to say, and I was like, nope, we just talked about appropriation. Damn it. No, I can't say that either.
Money. Y'all want to interrupt me when we're talking about the
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're not focused. That just let y'all know that we're not out here for a money hit. You know, we actually care
we're
about
not out here for the money, but you know,
we actually care about you.
It does take money to operate this network. So
Indeed, it does.
We do accept eggs.
Consider donating to us at our PayPal at our games. On PayPal. All proceeds go to the operating cost of this network.
The egg show.
So you can see our lovely faces each and every week.
Hey, look, you can pay me in food and gas money. I mean, I'm just saying.
Like and subscribe and share and do all those good things so that the world can see what we are talking about. Because we are not just about jokes. We are here to unite, and we are here to bring a message to you all. Some of our shows be, we go off the rails a little bit sometimes.
We still teach you something. Something's still being taught.
Most of the time, all of the time, I feel like there's always a lesson in it. So
yes,
take what you will and throw away the rest.
Hey, what we talking about next week?
Hey, look, change the channel if you need to.
You can change the channel. You can change. We can trade you for fruits and vegetables. Because eggs are ridiculous.
Still eatable.
Well, I bought eggs $75, so I don't know how much y'all paying for eggs.
Well, how many?
It was a dozen.
Right.
Okay.
I haven't seen a dozen in a long time in my house.
Aldi, because Aldi got them.
I buy them by the 60, so I don't even know what a dozen is.
Eggs make no sense in your house.
You buying a pallet.
Yeah.
A dozen for breakfast.
Yeah.
Just breakfast is a dozen over here.
A dozen makes no sense in your house at all.
Right.
But yeah.
Like, ooh, that's cute.
Yeah, man. So we're going to see y'all next week. And I am Michelle with the 1L. You can follow me and find me on Instagram at Michelle _ the number 1 _ ELL on Instagram. And also my business page. I am a chandler. I sell candles at Divine Essence Candles 24 on Instagram.
That's what that means? Today years old.
You see a lot of stuff, Derek?
No, dead ass. I'm like, oh, really? That's what it means. Cool.
Yes.
All right. I'm RG, and I just got my whole language just rearranged. But you can get me on Instagram under our games. Any show topics, please be respectful of our chat, please. We are adults, and we don't do foolishness. Other than that, hey, I look.
And we have a delete button.
We will block
button.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we will block.
That's fun. I love the disclaimer, guys. It's so honesty and transparent.
Indeed.
We exercise all our rights here on the front.
No foolishness.
How can they find you?
I am _ Penny Owens on Instagram or Empowerment Over Sacrifice on Facebook.
Yeah, baby. If you want to get your life together, she's the one that you want to call. She will help you get your life together.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all do a good job. We're gonna heal you. We're gonna educate you.
I'll make it laugh.
I was about to say, what would it be considered? Yeah, we making some changes. Look, today I knew that.
And listen, we got a whole lineup. First of all, on Monday nights we got the ops, and that is 8 p.m. On Tuesday nights we got Running with Scissors at 8 p.m. On Thursday nights,
Tuesdays at 12. 1 Eastern time.
Spotlight would that be?
Spotlight would that be on Thursdays at 9 p.m.
9:30 p.m.
Was it 9:30 and 9:30?
It's 9.
Because that's Eastern, right? Then we have Lady
Tea and Herbalism with Lady D on Sundays.
4 p.m.
So we got
tea time.
Wednesdays open. We got Fridays open. Listen, if you want to get down with the United Front, come on in. Come on in.
West Side joint talking about get down with the get down.
Like, get down. Because we growing, baby. We growing. Listen, it's about elevation. Elevation known.
I'm sorry. See, now I'm here. I get high. I gotta go, y'all. That's how you said elevation. That's what I was thinking.
That ain't what they singing about.
No, that's not what they
I
said.
know, but the words partial credit.
Okay, fair, partial credit. Got it.
Elevation.
I'll put it on the board because there's a song reference. Got it.
See, thank you. Partial credit. I'll take a little bit.
All right, y'all. Let's get out of here.
Love you
See y'all next
guys.
week.
Love everyone.
Bye.